I'm back. You know, Google reads everything that you type, even in your private messages. They say they're only looking for products, product names, and stuff, so they can target their merchandising and advertising where their source of income. Uh, but this actually relates to my last video regarding Terry and Rachel and gay people and how fucking vicious they are. I was actually trying to relay the news that Texas has passed a law to enforce federal law, and it's going to affect Austin, hopefully, and stop this flood of terrorists that are coming in, African Muslims, from all over, people from all over the world. The numbers are crossing the Texas border are huge, and us busing them, we've bussed a lot of them to Maine, mostly hardworking Mexicans. Let's get real. Maine has a pretty lazy population that, with seasonal unemployment, they know that they work about 3 months a year. They get their income credit at the end, and then they get to go back on general assistance, and then they spend the winter, or they go and rake blueberries and keep all that cash because they get paid daily by uh, the tray or whatever, the bucket full of blueberries that they pick. You can make thousands of dollars. It wasn't abnormal in the past for them to be able to make $300 a day. They're living on GA already. They keep that money in that pocket, and and then they have enough drinking and drugging money for the winter. My point is that I was just beginning to tell. I even said the Texas fourth special session has just passed a law to enforce the federal law to deport. I no sooner than typed in the word deport than Facebook, and I don't use any Facebook apps. That's really how bad it is. Google read it on behalf of Facebook, and then they threw up a Facebook, try the app, it's better with the app thing to cover it up and essentially stop my typing. And there's no way that you can refresh and go back to your typing. It eliminates whatever you're. This isn't the first time it's happened. There's a pattern developing here. Bangor Daily News, which the first time that I saw the little building that they had rented on the corner of such and such street and Main Street, right in the middle of downtown, just BDN, considering how many women around there that are so butch, I thought it actually stood for the Bull Dyke Network. I really wasn't much a reader of the newspaper. They've since moved it. They claim in the page that I went to, the Bangor Daily News Union, that they have voted to unionize. They're claiming something like 290 or 390 employees, which I find hard to believe for a newspaper that is absolutely bankrupt. They're just bankrupt. And this union is going to just completely finish it off. This was also one of the newspapers that was recently, that and the Portland Press Herald, two of my favorite targets for enlightening Yankees. And please, Yankees actually have a modicum of respect and adoration for the Texas Cowboy, just like the rest of the world. When you ask the rest of the world, when you think of America, what do you think of? They go, Texas Cowboy. So the viciousness isn't the first time. That's why I'm on like my 45th, 46th Facebook page, is because in particular, Portland Press Herald and Bangor Daily News, if they don't like what you're saying, you don't really mind, watch your P's and Q's and be very subtle in your, although recently, in the last year or two, Bangor Daily News has been allowing They used to not allow any conservatives to speak. They would shadow ban them. They would allow you to read their Facebook page presentations, but you couldn't read the actual article without paying them some money so they can buy their next round of soy lattes from. Do they even have a Starbucks in Bangor? I don't think so. They got one in Portland, but uh, I'm trying to figure out where I pissed them off so much that they completely blocked me on Facebook. So, you know, we straight people are a pretty vicious bunch. And we have to sit here and listen to people who, as I mentioned a little while ago, if I've gotten to know them long enough, days, weeks, months, years, it actually took about 10 years before Rufus Jones, I'll name him, got caught molesting his nephew at a family reunion in Tyler, Texas. Got his ass beat. Oh, yeah, he's black, by the way. Did I mention that? So I'm very tolerant of people until they start really, becoming, as a singular person or as a group of people, intolerable and intolerant and a bunch of Jew hating, so it was just so, because I've noticed it several times lately that especially on Facebook, the minute I type in the word, and they've actually been doing that thing lately where they will not allow me to move the minute they put down an ad for Facebook apps over my notifications and other stuff, and I have to wait I have to do a little scrolling, or I have to wait a full 15, I have to scroll up, which is technically scrolling down, uh, before they'll remove that ad that covers my ability to see my notifications and other things. So please, until the gay community admits that, yeah, you're the source of serial murder, and everyone I've ever gotten to know has admitted that they're a pedophile, your propaganda cannot override my empiricism. Never will, not going to happen. So that's why I'm back. Is I'm a frequent commenter, an educator, much loved by truly conservative people, because I'm not a copy and paste guy. I do a lot of original writing. I'm a great writer, and may have mentioned that I've actually blocked all left or right wing copy and paste. Never say, toe the party line. Trump's the greatest president that ever was. I block all them people so that I have to do almost no reading on Facebook now. I can get right to the few people that don't get filtered and screened out automatically because of their, I'm sorry, they always let the far left through, but they never let right wingers be in the most relevant category. Facebook makes me push 3-4 more buttons to get to read what my few remaining friends and cohorts on Facebook say. Actually, I have no more friends. I think the last one person I friended was still just a spy. See, they'll pretend to be kind of a neutral. They won't take a stance. That's the ones you got to look out for. But anyway, that's it.